Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on Orlando. Tip-off goes to Orlando. And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Bradley in at the 1 spot. Now here's Hardaway. Shoots from 8. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Bradley. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Pass to Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. James against Scott. And finished off by LeBron.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
You're weak, Los Angeles!
On the wing, Hardaway. Guarded by Bradley. On the wing. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bradley kicks to LeBron. And they double up Davis. Outside Bradley. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Davis can't get it to go. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, Scott. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Scott. Lets it go with a 3. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Shaq. O'Neal's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. And this dude will feast on the interior.
Outside, Davis. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Hardaway with the steal, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Scott kicks to Hardaway.
Boy, that long athletic body of McGee allows him to rim protect without fouling.
Here's James. Dishes to Davis. And the Lakers with another turnover here. Orlando trailing here. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. Right wing. Anderson against Green. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Here's James. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the evening. Shaw's checked in for Hardaway.
look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
Now, here's Scott. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now, here's Scott. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Shaw.
And you know what, call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their scoring.
Greg, bottom line is they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now, here's Scott. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The drive by Green, James, and the dunk by James.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
He lobs it up, lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Orlando's head coach. And, of course, this staff focused on its game plan against LeBron James. Who can score, who can pass. He's an entire offense unto himself. They know it will take a complete team effort to come out on top. But we'll see how they do, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the Lakers with possession here. The Magic getting the bucket. Green passes to Davis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Orlando trails by 5. Anderson outside. Pass to Shaw. The kick out to Anderson. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Releases. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, Bradley with it. Back to LeBron. Over Anderson. And James gets it to go. James has got 9.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
Now here's Shaq. 6 points for him. Pass to Shaw. They get the rebound.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So for the Magic, Turner's checked in for Grant. Royal comes in for Scott, and it's Bowie in for Anderson. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And Orlando making a change here. Rollins is checked in. Orlando trails by 5. Pass to Shaw. The pass to Bowie. To the paint. Here's Turner. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Davis. And here's Los Angeles. Right side, Rondo. Feeds it to Davis. And they double up Davis. Takes a 3. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Davis.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Here is Shaw. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Here is Shaw. He's covered by Rondo. Passes it to Bowie. 5 on the clock. The 19-foot shot.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
But still early. I mean, they've just got to trust their offense and work to get stops.
Here's Caldwell Pope. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Shaw. Lets the 3 fly. Hits it from 3-point range.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. From outside, off the mark. Orlando trails by 5. Shoots it up. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. The pass to Shaw. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Boy, you got to like what Shaw brings to the court now. He's a quality shooter from just about anywhere, and always is going to give you his best effort.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Love the size and athleticism Kuzma possesses. He uses both of them well to draw these fouls.
First trip to the line for him here.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, you look at Kuzma, the 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
And the second free throw, good. Here is Shaw. Passes to Bowie. There's 1:54 left to play in the first. A rebound by the Lakers. Right side, Rondo. Count that bucket. Rondo's got his second bucket of the night.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the first one drops. Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And both free throws good for Royal. There's 1:26 left here in the opening quarter. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Howard trying to free himself up. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. And the Lakers lead by 8.
I think it's important that Caldwell Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignite.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Morris. Good work defensively by Turner.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rondo with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Rondo's got 7 points.
He always had great instincts defensively. Rondo using that length there to come up with the steal.
Here is Shaw. He has 5. The 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Lakers leading by 6. They've got Turner. Hardaway is out there with Bowie. Then there's Rollins. And it's Royal in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Bowie. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Bowie, the pass to Hardaway. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
For Orlando, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. That free throw good from Hardaway. Davis is checked in for the Magic. Hardaway hits them both. Now Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside.
Play him tight. Come on.
Pass to Morris. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just 4 to shoot. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by Caldwell Pope. And that's 10 points for Rajon Rondo. Orlando trails by 7. Here's Bowie. Pass to Hardaway. Outside for Davis. Rondo against Hardaway. Rebounded by Howard. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. There's the pass to Hardaway. Shoots over Kuzma. Rebound the Lakers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Bowie. Hardaway with it for 3. Rondo with the rebound. Kuzma finds Rondo. And here is Howard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Orlando trails by 9. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Shaq's checked in for Turner, and it's Scott in for Roy. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Lakers leading by 8. Here's Caruso. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Here's Hardaway. Kicks to O'Neal. Here's Scott. The Magic again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And the shot goes down. Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Green. Passes it to Caruso. James against Scott. LeBron dishes to Morris. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Scott. Launches a 3. What a fantastic look by Penny.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
Here's Caruso. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. Anderson comes in for Bowie. The Lakers also with a sub. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. And he makes both free throws. Now here is Hardaway. Anderson outside. Back to Hardaway. Bucket is good. Hardaway has got 6 points in the quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
James outside. And they double up James. Knocks down the 3 ball. Caruso's got 9.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now here is Hardaway. Defense right on him. And again, it's Orlando converting.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Scott against James. From 10 feet out. And another basket for the Lakers.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Hardaway passes to O'Neal to the wing right side. Knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. Elbow shot. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Caruso, the pass to McGee. Morris right side. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis comes in for Morris, and it's Avery Bradley in for Green. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Anderson. Great positioning on the putback. McGee's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
A nice shot by Anderson. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Floats it up for Davis, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Orlando trails by 10. Now Hardaway, 8 points for him. And Davis sends it back.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Shaw's checked in for Hardaway. Here is Shaw, guarded by Bradley. Pass to Anderson. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Bradley. He's tightly guarded, banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Pulls up for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Avery Bradley.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Anderson has always been a dependable role player, a strong forward with a gorgeous stroke there from deep.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here's Bradley. 7 points in the game. Outside, Davis. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
The pass to Shaw. Trying to find Scott. Gets it to him. Over LeBron. Scott can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 17. Davis looking for an opening. He dishes it to McGee. Takes the 3. And it's Davis missing. Davis has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. To the inside, O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Passes it to Davis. And they double up Davis. Lakers passing it around. Bradley, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Orlando trails by 15. Here is Shaw. He has 5. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game for the Magic. Rollins checked in for O'Neal, and it's Royal in for Scott. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Alex Caruso. Here are the Magic now. Here is Shaw. To the middle. It's stolen by Bradley. Pass to James. Floats it up for Davis.
Boy, it feels like we're tallying every assist, every point, all part of LeBron's expansive legacy.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And Orlando making a change here. Turner's checked in. Orlando trails by 17. Shaw passes to Roy. Now Anderson, covered by LeBron. Over Caldwell Pope. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
James against Royal. And the dunk by James.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
1:52 left in the first half. Kicks it to Anderson. Lets it go from deep. Nick Anderson knocks down the three.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. It's not going to go for him. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here is Shaw, guarded by Bradley. Pass to Rollins. Great D that time from Davis.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And here's Bradley from three. Orlando grabs the miss. Rollins got 4 rebounds in this game. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Davis is checked in for Orlando. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Rondo comes in for Avery Bradley. Now the pass to Caldwell Pope. Howard kicks to Davis. Rondo with the ball. 10 points for him. Back to Davis. He feeds it to Howard. Pass to Caldwell Pope. 2 on the clock. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 14. Throws it up high. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Down low. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 6 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Bradley. And it's McGee in at the center position. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Here's Scott. Outside Hardaway. Trying to get open his shot. Hardaway, no good. Lakers leading by 18. Outside Bradley. Here's James. Anderson with the block. Bradley against Hardaway. Over to the wing. Anderson passes to Hardaway. Looking to get it going. And that's 2 points on the layup. Hardaway has got 10.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's Davis missing. Davis has gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Scott dishes to Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. Penny hits Shaq, and Shaq polishes it off.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Bradley passes to James. And they double up James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Orlando trails by 14. Outside, Scott. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. To the wing on the left. Here's Grant, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Pass to Bradley. Here is Davis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. McGee finds James. 6 on the shot clock, and James throws it down.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Now here is Hardaway. 10 points for him. Here's O'Neal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Orlando, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. And that one misses.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About 1/7 of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
He's off on the second.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Green kicks to Bradley. And the pass to McGee. The dish now to James. Let's go. Scott pulls it in.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
The Magic again can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 14. Loads it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Green kicks to Bradley. Outside, Davis. Dishes to LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Well, the work ethic of LeBron is admirable. I mean, even when he's not involved in the play, he's still getting it done on the glass.
Outside Hardaway. Outside Scott. Hardaway up top. James covering.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
First one falls for him. Bowie, he's checked in for Anderson. The Lakers also making some changes. Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Avery Bradley. And James drills them both. Orlando trails by 20. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here is Hardaway. 10 points for him. To stop the drought. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Los Angeles.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Shaq.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
Yeah, it wasn't his best performance at all from the stripe. He's got to put it behind him, and I know he'd like to immediate. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
No good on the free throw. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Lakers leading by 20. Here's Caruso, and he dunks it down.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. You look at James, what a contribution.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
On defense, the Lakers. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Now here's Davis. 7 points in the game. Fires for three. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Orlando trails by 21.
You're weak, Lakers!
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The alley-oop from Penny, right on the money.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his body so well whenever he has the ball. A top-tier scorer for sure.
Caruso, the pass to James. And they double up James. Here's Caruso. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
James outside. LeBron is doubled. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 9 assists now tonight.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
And he knocks down the first one. Orlando making some changes. Rollins comes in for Grant, and it's Royal in for Scott. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. And so he hits both. Here's James. 24 points for him. LeBron is doubled. Passes it to Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Davis kicks to Caruso. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Now Hardaway, 12 points for him. Here's Royal. The Magic again can't hit.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Bowie, following the basket by Anthony Davis. They push it up, 4 on 3. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Hardaway. Out to the wing. Here's Bowie. Back to Hardaway. Clock at 4. To halt the run. Another miss by Orlando.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Rondo against Turner. Rondo passes to Howard. Back to Rondo. Shoots over Turner. Rondo's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Davis has gone 6 of 13 here. That's 46% field goal percentage. Here's Hardaway. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And the Magic making a change here. Shaw's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Here are the Magic now. On the wing, Hardaway. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt.
And here's the Lakers. They're on a 16-7 run. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Here's Davis. It's deflected. Caldwell Pope against Royal. On the wing, Hardaway. And no good. Great tee that time from Davis. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Kuzma finds Davis. That's tipped. Here's Royal. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
The first one falls.
A sharpshooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
Davis is checked in for Orlando. Anderson comes in for Hardaway. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And the Magic with possession. Anderson passes to Shaw. 59 seconds left in the third. Right side Turner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. The feed to Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Anderson passes to Shaw. Back to Anderson. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Makes it off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Anderson slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here is Shaw. Anderson outside. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Shaw. Turner is out there with Davis. And there's Royal. And it's Anderson in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And he makes good on the layup. Anderson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Magic.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Caldwell Pope against Anderson. Lays it up off the glass. 8 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, cashing in close. Caldwell Pope showing you there. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Here is Shaw, guarded by Bradley. Turner dishes to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Here's Shaw. Here's Davis. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Kuzma. That one off the back iron and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Bradley. And he banks in the layup.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Anderson kicks to Davis. Pass to Shaw. Pass to Royal from deep. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Kuzma, and he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Let's do it.
Anderson against Caldwell Pope.
Do this, Nick.
And there's the pass to Shaw.
Hey, we go down.
Clark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they could be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. He can't get it to go. And Orlando the other way now.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Magic moving the ball around. Anderson finds Turner. Here's Royal, guarded by Kuzma. They need this one. The Magic again can't hit. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Los Angeles. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Shaw. He can't get that one to fall. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. It's Bradley on the wing. He's covered by Royal. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Bradley. Bradley's got 5 assists tonight. And it's the Magic's ball.
Get open, get open.
Anderson outside. He kicks it to Turner. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing in the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits of participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
Orlando making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Scott in for Royal. And then for the Lakers, Markieff Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Kyle Kuzma.
Get open, get open.
Here is Shaw. Out to the right wing. Here's Anderson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee. That free throw, no good. Bowie, he's checked in for Orlando. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Avery Bradley. He hits the second from the line. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Anderson, the kick out to Scott. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
So quick on these drives, as quick as a hiccup. Can't let him, Caldwell Pope, get into the lane like this.
Pass to Scott. Back to Anderson. Pass to Bowie. On the wing, Davis, guarded by McGee. Clock is at 3, and here's Anderson from the arc. As JaVale McGee with the rebound. McGee's got 14, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Cook, the pass to Caruso. For a couple years now, the NBA has released the last 2 minutes report detailing missed calls in any game. Does it hurt the officials to have that information out there?
I don't think it hurts. It's not always comfortable, but I like the transparency of the move. I really do. I think when we're transparent about the human nature of what we do as broadcasters or referees or players or coaches, I think it makes for a better product. So I'm in favor of that.
Fires from the corner. Again, Los Angeles. Here's Bowie. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Grant surveying the D. Anderson finds Grant. 4 on the clock. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 3 on 3. Here's Caruso. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
So for the Magic, Rollins comes in for Davis. Shaw subbed in for Anderson. And then for Los Angeles, Jared Dudley's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And that one misses. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge. about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
To end the run, and the shot goes in from Bowie.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Cook, the pass to Caruso. Scott against Kuzma. The pass to Cook. Over Scott. And again, the Lakers no good. Cook's gone 1 of 3 on the night. It's Scott on the wing. Here is Shaw. Out left to the wing. Bowie, the pass to Shaw. Now, here's Scott. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Cook looking it over. Sweet little floater.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Passes to Rollins. Scott with the ball. Got a piece of it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Cook kicks to Kuzma. No good from outside. Here's Bowie. Caruso grabs the miss. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 20-5 run here. Here is Cook. Pass to Morris. Regarding super teams, Clark, you and I have talked a lot about this. Many fans view them in a negative light, but they're actually something we've seen around in this game for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. So often we become prisoners of the present and we forget about what transpired in the past, but the Celtics in the 60s were as dominant as any team in the history of the game. The Lakers in the 80s, the Bulls in the 90s. But I guess fans have a complaint because they feel those teams came together more organically compared to what seems to be a movement by free agents that has led to dominant championship teams, although the Warriors pretty much have built their championship team through the draft.
Caruso, no good that time.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That one is off. Turner's checked in for Scott. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Alex Caruso. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cook, the pass to Dudley. Kuzma outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the basket by Shaw.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.